Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come for education, analysis, and opportunities in blockchain and crypto. My name is Lucas, and I'm happy to share this follow-up when it comes to opportunities in crypto and when it comes to one of our favorite protocols, the Harmony One. As you know, we're not maximalists. We have lots of favorite protocols in this ever-developing, dynamic, emerging blockchain cryptocurrency ecosystem, layer ones, layer twos. If you like learning about that stuff, you know what to do. Hit that like button, that little thumbs up thing, and the notification bell if you want to be alerted to the latest when it comes to these airdrops. What else? This is not financial advice. This is educational information, entertainment. This is a new language, a new technology. We're all learning and watching it develop together, and we're supporting it. DeFi, decentralized protocols are all about being built up from the grassroots, from the ground up. So if you like these protocols, if you're involved and you want to figure out how to get involved, that's what we're all about. And there's so much going on, we can't figure it all out. So if you are a fellow member of one of these communities and you know about some great stuff going on, drop in the comments. We love learning from each other. And if we can wrap our minds around it and put a video, we will share it with the crew. So without further ado, we do like to start with a little market cap. Well, happy Thanksgiving, which of course is an international holiday where people come together. It's not, that's right. Eat food and celebrate things that didn't happen, which it happens a lot of holidays, all times, right? But it's good to spend time with family. And look, what a way to celebrate abundance, a celebration of harvest in the fall and abundance. Wow, the fruits of labors. And this is a beautiful day to see a lot of green, a lot of green, a lot of abundance in the markets. Of course, we know, and corrections too. And as we know, it's a very volatile market, and it goes up and it goes down just as quick. So what are we looking at today? Well, you're with family, you're with friends, it's the holidays, you're looking for harmony. You want harmony. You want, let there be harmony around, let harmony abound. And here we go. Harmony One, which is one of the blue chips, one of the leading layer one protocols. Some call it ETH 2.0 before ETH 2.0 because it is that sharding technology. It's functioning. It has bridges. It actually has a lot of great protocols. And we've talked a little bit about DeFi Kingdom and some of the other stuff happening, but we will go into deeper dives in the future on that. Right now, we want to talk about one of a continuation of the DAO reserve currency series that we have, the forks of Olympus, Wonderland, Snowbank, Hector DAO, several others out there. And Harmony One has a couple. One of them, which we're going to get to today, is introducing Euphoria DAO, an algorithmic reserve currency protocol on Harmony. So if you are looking to, and remember these reserve currency DAO protocols, many of them are, I mean, the whole point is to bridge different layer one, different ecosystems to create bridges and cross value amongst each other. So this would be a Harmony One DAO play, if you will. And, you know, the best way to learn education, these communities, obviously all of this DeFi 2.0, 2.5, whatever is high, it's higher risk than just having harmony and staking that in the protocol and securing the network that way. However, DeFi exists because people provide liquidity and permanent loss. And so then you've got bounded liquidity and solutions. And it's the participation that allows us to figure out where we need to have improvements and patches. And oftentimes in the participation, there is a lot of growth and rewards to be enjoyed in that process too. No guarantees, but very often in crypto, that's how it works. And that's why a lot of people have fun learning. And it is fun learning, especially on these protocols when you do swaps, when you're used to Ethereum being used to extremely high gas fees, and you go to networks like Harmony One and it's fractions and fractions and fractions of a penny. So it's fun. Now, Euphoria, what's the point of Euphoria? Well, Euphoria is there to create support in the Harmony One ecosystem. Now, this article is by MIM DAO, which was the DAO dealing with ViperSwap, and ViperSwap is the Uniswap of Harmony One. It's the first DEX of Harmony One, and actually this article, gets right into it. Oops, here we go. The first DEX and Harmony HRC20 token to get listed on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. So they're one of the originals, the first Harmony project to get listed on a centralized exchange as well. So ViperSwap is one of the founding, I guess, blue chip AMM DEXs on Harmony One. And Euphoria is a reserve currency DAO that is taking a portion of its treasury, a third of its treasury, up to a third of its treasury, and purchasing Viper tokens to either burn them or distribute them as gifts. So that's the article. I just summed it up. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it gets in there, and I will link all these articles below. What's really neat about this is, we'll go through this. WAGMI is their token. We're all going to make it. We all going to make it. We all going to make it. And that's because, as if you look into our DAO video, and that goes into the game theory behind it, but it's the using blockchain technology and these protocols, these DeFi protocols, creating a game theory that has a more mutually beneficial outcome for all those who are getting involved, instead of the high risk rug pulls and the quick get in, get out schemes that often befall people in cryptocurrency. So let's see here. Here we go. The tokenomics, they talk about it here. The initial circulating supply, and they get into the different phases of the protocol. It is a fork of Olympus DAO in Wonderland. It will work in the same way. So there are bonds, or you can stake the token directly, and the bond prices fluctuate based upon the needs of the assets in the treasury. Okay, and of course, it is backed by real assets in a treasury, and the new reserves are acquired by the selling of discounted WAGMI tokens in the bond treasury reserve portion of the Euphoria app, which we'll go to. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting and fun. Really cool. The treasury is composed of, as often we find, different versions of stable coins, plus the native token of that chain. So Wonderland would have AVAX, Olympus DAO would have ETH, and Harmony One, Hector DAO would have Phantom in their bond. And what's beautiful is how these DeFi protocols are all there to burn, to be deflationary, to be supportive, to add liquidity, to really add service to the protocol, not just in the staking of WAGMI, but the actual treasury, the backing itself is adding a value to the ecosystem. In this case, directly to ViperSwap and others where you can get these LP tokens, surely. But let's see here. So phase one, here's where it gets interesting. Phase one, DAI WAGMI, and they're increasing their bonds to back this token. And then they say, okay, phase two, UST WAGMI bonds. Okay, well, that's cool. How far are we? Phase three is going to be Harmony One WAGMI bonds. And then phase four, which will be very interesting and isn't there yet. So this is that potential early stage in a protocol. When this project was initially conceived, one of the primary goals were to use MIM, Magic Internet Money. We have a video about that as well, if you want to learn more about this, as the base treasury currency, just like Wonderland does. They love the innovations from Danielle, and they would like to use it. But at the moment, they've reached out to Danielle and others, and they can't figure out how to bridge it and how to get it over to Harmony yet. So they're working on that. But that's the phase they're on now. They want to support it. They want to bring it over to Harmony One. And that will be very exciting. That will be that will be huge, huge for Harmony One and Magic Internet Money, Abracadabra, the protocols to bridge over. That will be beautiful and big. and they're working to do that on Euphoria, which is very exciting. So what are the bonds that you can currently get? Well, currently they have the UST, they have the DAI, they have the UST, they have the Harmony One. So they've made it through all of the three phases. They are really only left on, and they may add more as well. They've got Binance USD, more stable coins. They're really working only on the MIM version. So let's say, okay, you're like, okay, well, this looks fun. This looks interesting. How do I get involved? Well, at this point, you have a MetaMask wallet and you're familiar with it. If not, we have a video on that, and we will be doing a new, more modern video, but it works the same if you want to check that out. But we're going to do another one that goes into MetaMask, into Kepler, that goes into a few of the different Web 3.0 wallets that will help you get through several of the blockchains and DeFi protocols. So with that being said, Euphoria is there to support ViperSwap, one of the original, and this is a very well written, in-depth, long article that they put together. And so it talks about the game theory, the 3-3 of Olympus DAO and these forks. I'm scrolling fast to see if there's something that pops out here. And there's a great video you can watch right there that will walk you through it as well. So definitely linking all these articles below. The synergies, that's what I love about these protocols and the interoperability, is that they have these beautiful synergies that support each other. And that's what you want to look for in this ecosystem. If there are projects or protocols that try to stand alone on their own, well, even if they're great, it kind of defeats the purpose. You look for resiliency and redundancy in any market, and especially in crypto and blockchain. And that's what's ironic about Bitcoin and Ethereum maximalism, is that coming from institutions where there was fragility in the centralized systems, moving to these decentralized networks, but then claiming, well, no, these has to be the only decentralized network, which is silly, because we're all better off with having redundancy and having it spread out, having our risk spread out among different projects. And you already see, actually, whether it's ViperSwap, Harmony One, or you see on Polygon, or you see on pretty much every other layer one, you see bridges, and you see wrapped Bitcoin, and you see stable coins. So there already is locked value. The idea of maximalism is really just kind of a dream, like a theory, or I guess. And now if you believe in maximalism, now it's a doom and gloom, because then if you're supporting maximalism now, then you're saying, oh, everything else at some point people will realize, and all the markets will crash and come back to Ethereum and Bitcoin. Ha ha ha. Like, I mean, maybe there's a black swan that makes that happen. I don't know, but I don't know that would be a good thing. We'll see. I really love to see a lot of these different projects and protocols thrive, as they're all working to solve the trilemmas, layer ones and layer twos put together regardless in different ways. So it's interesting, and they're all building beautiful communities. And I'm scrolling through this as I look through, and okay, bootstrapping procedure. I think you're good. We're good to go on this. The fair launch procedure. So you can check all this. This article goes into some pretty good details, but very well written. And of course, these projects are all about those diamond hands, right? Peanut butter hands, sticky. And they say if you compress peanut butter, you can turn into a diamond. So let's call them peanut butter hands. And how do you get to it? Well, let's go over ViperSwap. ViperSwap is the AMM. All of this can be done with your MetaMask wallet. So click on open your MetaMask wallet, and you will be able to open ViperSwap, and it'll probably just import the bridge, the network automatically. And there's actually a bridge here. So if you click on the bridge ViperSwap, and you already have your MetaMask with Ethereum, you can bridge right from ETH to Harmony One, and you can pick what you would like to send over. You can pick your ERC20, and there's a whole list of them right here. And there you go. You pick which token that you have on your MetaMask wallet that you'd like to send over. and then boom, it's pretty self-explanatory. You pick the amount, the address you would like to receive. Now, if you're going to use it in your MetaMask wallet, you would just click your same address and then just continue as the same address. And there you go. Boom. So that's the bridge. There's other videos on bridging in Harmony One, and there's other exchanges. You know, it's also cool. We'll leave up is this image, and this shows all the exchanges, how you can get it directly. Binance, Crypto.com, Binance US, Huobi Global, KuCoin, which is a very favorite and popular one. All it takes is a phone, an email address to get an account there. Let's see. And this is just shows you the dev communities, the wallets you can hold it in, MetaMask. There's a native Harmony One wallet, although MetaMask is great for being able to interact. And then Trezor, I highly recommend a Trezor and or a Ledger, because you can actually use MetaMask with these wallets and maintain that level of security from all the nasty hacks and malware and stuff that's out there. It's just that one extra layer of security. And then, of course, you've got ViperSwap, which we're going into, Sushi Swap, and Moki Swap. These are some of the decentralized applications, Jelly Swap, that Harmony One has to switch out for those HR20 Harmony One tokens. It's HR20. So let's see here. There's the ecosystem, how to get it. Now, ViperSwap. Okay, so ViperSwap, you've got your Harmony One, and then you can, of course, swap it for directly if you wanted to swap it directly for WAGMI. Boom, you could right there. And then you could just go take the WAGMI, and you could come over here. Financial tools to grow your wealth, stake, and earn harmonious compounding interest. All right, sounds good. And there's good documentation to read. DYOR BYOB. Do your own research, be your own bank. Always. This is, I'm learned the most from making mistakes. So with all these videos that we're putting together, we will be making some beautiful, graceful, elegant, and disastrous mistakes. And we'll be making some great calls, and we'll all be doing it together as we learn how this ecosystem, this is the latest in DeFi. That's what's so fun about the Wonderland, the Olympus Forks, and WAGMI, and how they are taking this game theory and applying it to different blockchains to add liquidity and add value to their own ecosystems. It's very, very interesting. All right, here we go. And we can see that they've got their discounts, and we can see that they've got their stake, the ROI you can see on the bonds and the stake. Okay, so generally speaking, you see the 5-day rate, boom, 12.975, and you see the mint discounts they mint in 5 days. Well, if it's less than that, don't even touch it. Don't even touch it. Now that has equalized out. You can see that the UST WAGMI bonds have equalized out at the moment. At the moment, the WAGMI One LP is has a little bit higher discount. What that means is that if you were to have a WAGMI, shucks, which one was it? A WAGMI One LP. There it goes. WAGMI One LP. If you were to have WAGMI One LP tokens, you could lock them up here, and in 5 days, instead of getting that 12 point whatever rate, you're getting a discount, so you're getting that return. You're getting WAGMI tokens at 14.57% interest. It's showing here at that discount. So that there's your return. So you're getting a higher return, and it's helping them fill the treasury up with what they need. And of course, they don't need it anymore. The rates change and fluctuate based upon, and it's a beautiful little system. So if you'd like to do that, we have a video on providing LP, if you don't already know, and check it out below. We walk you right through it. However, just to remind you now, because on Harmony One, you go to ViperSwap, and you would take your tokens. Here it's saying Harmony One and WAGMI. Was that what it was? Tell me. You can't talk to me. I'm supposed to know this. Where's the app? It was, yes, Harmony One and WAGMI. Okay, so Harmony One and WAGMI. So you would take the two. If you had Harmony, you would split them. I mean, this is not enough, really. It's $3. I don't really not enough to do at the moment, I would say, but it is, all this is for educational purposes. And it would be a good example to show how cheap it is on the network. Man, should we go for it? Let's go for it. Okay. Let's just do 4. Let's just split 4 Harmony. Will it let us do that little amount? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. And Harmony One, it's a sharded, it's what ETH 2.0 is working to move to. And so the whole point is, you know, what are we, 4 Harmony One? It's like a 30 something cents. It's $1.20. So I'm providing $1.20, maybe like $1.30 in between those two for, pardon me. Yes. Can I multitask sometimes? This is what they're moving to. So you could never do this on, not even on Avalanche at the moment, or I don't even know Phantom. I mean, this would be extremely inexpensive to be able to provide $1.20 of liquidity. Actually, to be fair, 4 Harmony is about $1.20. And if I'm providing liquidity, I have to do a balance of both. So I'm actually providing $2.40 of liquidity. That's what's actually happening. But in order for me to do that, I need to create an LP token. So we come over here to pools. We come over to add liquidity, select token. This is, I hope this works. Okay. Max on the WAGMI, 3.91. Supply it. Let's add $2.40 to liquidity. This is how easy it is and why it's so much fun. What are the fees? 0.000. Let's do it. Let's do it. I turn this in. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're enjoying your time with your family and your friends, and you're relaxing and you've got time to enjoy yourself. Take a break. Or add LP. If you really want it, really just go ham. That's the vegan vegetarian way of going ham on things. All right. So there we go. We've created LP. Now what you would do with your LP token is, now what's funny is you got to refresh these because they change often, and it happens so fast it could already be not worth it. But that's okay. It's worth it for the learning experience. I'll refresh the page, see if we still have that 14% plus LP, or if everyone is on there. Look, it's already gone down. Look at that. Look at that. Almost better to wait until it changes again would be the thing to do. That's how quickly it changes. You know what? I'm going to refresh the page one more time in hopes. But that's thanks. Wow, it's the there's a Thanksgiving parade for Euphoria. Absolutely incredible. We're gonna do it. We've gone this far. We should do it anyway. I mean, it's $2.40. This is a learning experience. Max it out. I do not recommend. This is what not to do. Oh, first you have to approve it. So walk you through how these, when you're signing smart contracts, you have to approve every step of the way. So first, you're approving the ability to even spend LP tokens. And it's possible that by the time we go through all this, not likely, but possible, that the bond rates changed again. Transactions successfully sent. This is real time. It's hard to tell from our lighting and everything, but we actually just pull up some tabs, create a couple topics to go over, and put the research that we have and just go with the flow. It's a very go with the flow system over here. So if you'd like to go with the flow and help us go with the flow, drop those comments down below. Now that I approved it, update, do your update. Now that I approved it, I hit max and it won't even show. That's what's funny, but it's there. Oh, it's there. Let me double check that the LP is showing failed. Approve MIM LP. Add liquidity. Oh, the liquidity did not add. So it's not showing up. Let's go back. Well, that's good to check. View on Harmony One. What? Okay. Let's try this again. Max, supply, confirm, 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 confirm. Okay. Let's try this again. And that's what's good about this is that we learn together in real time. Hey, this is what you may go through, right? There's no reason to edit out these things, but you may want to fast forward through it or look through my timestamps if I have them up by now. Okay, transactions submitted. Let's just chill out for a second. Is it going to let us know what's up? Let's just wait. Okay. And see if they accept this submitted transaction. Now, maybe it's because, oh, no, it worked. Okay, boom, there we go. All right, now we come back over to Euphoria. We've already approved it. So now if we click mint, should probably refresh the page. And I wonder if they added the LP. Remember, you got to make sure that it shows you that WAGMI ONE LP token, or else often it won't pick it up. Approved. Let's see the assets here. Venom LP. I'm pretty sure this is the one. No. Let's see. Oh, it's this one. No, we just approved that. Well, let's see if it pops up when we come back over. Let's see here. We've got the, and let's refresh the page. Did it change for us? Are we back in the positive? Or is this going to be a costly learning? Oh, so costly. Okay. Well, let's just see if it works. Yes, it works. And am I going to do it for educational purposes? The bond is too small. So there you go. Oh, minimum purchase 0.01 WAGMI. So there you go. But that's how you do it. And it's stopping me. See, that's spirit. That's nature saying, don't be, for educational purposes, don't be a doofus. So I won't be a doofus, even if it's $1, $2.40. Don't mint below the price. And there we go. We won't ever do that again. I will listen. Thank you. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, angels. Thank you, people. Thank you, everyone out there, for your love and support. I hope you have a beautiful time with your family. I think we covered everything we needed to for understanding Euphoria and its connection to ViperSwap. They are looking to support the original to help them add liquidity, not only to add liquidity, but also to buy back Viper tokens and add value and deflationary support to Viper, which is cool. So I recommend reading the paper, doing your own research. We will leave these links below. And if you would like to learn more about this and other chains, you know where to go. And until the next time, have a beautiful day. Namaste.